yesterday was media day all around the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler didn't show up in Minnesota, but it was great sound bites from guys all around the league. And of course, with LeBron having so much going on in Hollywood since he's joined the Lakers, it was only natural that he was asked on media day, "Hey, did you come here to be a movie star and producer and mogul, or did you come here to hoop?" Here's what LeBron said.
My decision was based solely on my family and the Lakers. I'm a basketball player. I play ball. That's what I do. That's what I live by. And when I do it at the level I do it at, everything else take care of itself. So, as far as my business, those things have been taking care of itself way before I even came out here.
Oh, look! My nose!
He sounded like Pinocchio yesterday. If you're a Lakers fan, you got to go, what? This guy came to L.A. He didn't come to L.A. He came to Hollywood. Chris, he said, did you hear his nose growing every time he opened his mouth yesterday? You know I'm right. Come on, LeBron.
I don't know you're right.
Don't tell me that.
I don't know you're.
And then he's going to say, everything took care of itself before I got here. Hogwash. Every other day there was some announcement about some movie, about some TV show, and LeBron wants to be the star of it, and Space Jam's 2, and he wants to remake the Planet of the Apes and Jaws. I mean, every day I didn't know where it was going. He wants to do The Wiz. I'm like, what are you doing, LeBron?
Hold on.
There's no way you came here for basketball.
You are letting the facts just go awry. You're not even addressing the facts. You're just going off emotion. Here's the facts, Rob Parker. The Wall, that's LeBron's game show. That was going on. That was on television while he was still playing with the Cavaliers. Survivor's Remorse, his show that's on Stars, the Stars Network. That started years ago while he was obviously
not talking
in
about
Cleveland.
that stuff,
Hold
Chris.
on. Space Jam. Space Jam was announced this summer. Space Jam 2, he's going to remake Michael Jordan's movie. That was in the works a couple years ago, again, while he was still in Cleveland. And then The Shop, his show on HBO, that has been running on uninterrupted on the internet for, several months, if not longer than that.
Chris.
So none of this stuff is new. There are a few new things, but he had a ton of stuff going on while he was still in Cleveland, Rob. So this is not like he got to the Lakers and spent all his time putting these things together. Most of them were already in motion.
Sound the alarm for Laker fans. Get ready to be had. LeBron James did not. He's out of the championship business. LeBron James is here to be Meryl Streep. He wants to be a big movie star. He's not interested. He just, you know why he's here? Because he wants to live in L.A. and be a mover and shaker and all that other stuff. And, by the way, if he can win a championship, fine. Otherwise, he won't be able to get any more L's in his championship ledger because either they've beaten the Warriors and they're going to the finals or they're not going at all. So he's cool with it. I don't believe he's here to do anything other than to finish up his career. He has plenty of time to do all that movie and TV stuff you mentioned when he retires. He still would be a young man.
You act like he's the first one.
No.
You act like he's the first guy to do this. Shaquille O'Neal was in movies while he was a player.
Flops.
Magic Johnson was a business mogul or learning to be a business mogul while he was a player in L.A. Michael Jordan was in movies and had his business.
What movies was Michael Jordan in? What movies?
Space Jam. Space Jam.
One movie. What movies? What TV show what he's doing?
He was in that movie the summer of his comeback when he had arguably his best season ever and the Bulls won 72 games.
I'm not saying he can't play.
That was the summer he was filming that.
Chris, I'm not saying he can't play because he's doing it, but I'm telling you the man's focus is on other things, and you cannot deny it. That's why
if he comes out and plays poorly, then you can say that. Now,
Chris,
it could be age, too. But if he comes out and plays poorly, you can rip him and say, oh, he came here to be a Hollywood mogul. He's done. But how can you say he's trying to win championships?
Why did they ask him that question if nobody would think anything of it? That's why it's an issue and why he was even asked it, because so many of the stories that came out this summer were about LeBron and Hollywood projects. And the reason I say he's out of the championship business, LeBron always wants the deck stacked. This is the first time he's ever gone or did anything where he doesn't know what the future is. He doesn't know who his second and third guys are going to be.
The deck wasn't stacked in Cleveland when he went back there.
Yes, it was.
No, they had Kyrie Irving. They won, 30 games before he got there with the same Kyrie Irving. Kevin Love, they traded for him.
No, but he knew the trade.
He could orchestrate that trade.
But he knew that the trade was coming beforehand. That's why he didn't mention Wiggins in the letter that he was coming back to Cleveland, because he knew it.
Rob, what player? Magic Johnson didn't want the best team he could get. Larry Bird didn't want the best team you can get. Are you crazy?
No.
Michael Jordan even wanted them to make moves to get certain players.
I'm not talking about that. I'm telling you that LeBron came here regardless of who else was here, because it's about LeBron and the ending of his career. LeBron James, if he wins, fine. But he didn't come here. He didn't come here to win. If he wins, fine. I'm not saying that he would turn down winning.
Look,
I don't believe. I think he's good, Chris, with where he is in his legacy, and win, lose, or whatever. He's fine and he's ready to move on. I believe that.
I think there is some truth to that. Give us a call, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. We can get your thoughts. You can weigh in with the odd couple on LeBron James. I'll tell you this, Rob, and this is something I know. He is satisfied or content with where he's at. He still, of course, he wants to win. But he feels like he's already done enough in his career where he's content with what he's done. He's already shown he's one of the greatest players of all time.
Is he content with that?
But he does want to win. But how? I mean, this is what went into his decision. He said family. So it was family, winning or playing for the Lakers. And I'm not saying the movies and Hollywood and all that didn't play some role. But I think L.A. was the best place for him that gave him a combination of a pretty good basketball situation where you got these young players.
You said pretty
and you're gonna
good.
have cap room.
LeBron James is
but
an
you're going to have
old...
cap room. You're going to have cap room to go out and get somebody. We can talk about that later. And your family has homes in L.A. They've lived here in the summer. The kids are comfortable there.
They could still live in L.A.
Philadelphia was a place I think would have been a better basketball situation.
Thank you.
But it wouldn't have been a better family situation.
But his family could live in L.A.
That his family was involved.
But why couldn't he his family could live in L.A. basketball 6 months a year, Chris?
He doesn't want to be apart from his family. I mean, that's something that is legitimately important to LeBron, having grown up without a father. He certainly doesn't want to be apart from his kids any more than he has to. So I just think L.A., I mean, look, later in the season and the playoffs, and even when he said it after the finals, when he said it's going to be about my family and winning, that's when I knew for a fact he's going to L.A. There's no question, because that offered the best family situation and basketball situation combined. So there's a lot to talk about. I think you just want to pick on LeBron James because of what he's done to the Detroit Pistons.
No,
over
it has
the
nothing
years.
to do. You know I'm not a fan.
Everybody can see it.
I'm not a fan. I don't care what he did to the Detroit Pistons. I covered that game. I wasn't rooting in that game. I wasn't in the stands with a Pistons jersey on. I witnessed it. You
were watching with your mouth agape.
No, it
wasn't. Oh, my gosh.
It wasn't a game.
22-year-old kid is destroying the Bad Boys remix.
This is my nightmare.
All I'm saying is, if I'm a Laker fan, I would be very distraught and thinking, LeBron's not coming here to win any championships. And I don't believe he's going to win any, and we'll get that 877-99 on Fox.
Yeah, we
gonna
get more.
Because I don't believe anybody's going to believe. I think they heard the same thing I heard.
I'm
they heard
not saying
Pinocchio.
He doesn't have other interests. But if you think he's going to go out next year and average 17 points a game, you got another thing coming.
Never
buddy.
said that. They're not winning
all right,
anything.
Well,